Why am I doing this? Hello and welcome back to another video here on the channel. In today's video, I bring to you a tic-tac-toe application, complete with the logic for deciding the winner and resetting everything. This was a very annoying project to make, and it took me quite some time and a lot of research and a lot of trials to actually get right, mostly because of the fact that I underestimated just how big of a task this was going to be. As usual, the code for this will be in the description if you want to check it out. Completely free to use. With that being said, let's get straight into the video. I'm gonna go ahead and accept it. This was probably one of my most frustrating projects ever. Mostly because of the fact that I had to deal with the front end, which I absolutely despise. I don't know, it's just making things look good and pretty is stressful. And yeah, and then that mixed in with the fact I had to deal with indexes, which I absolutely hate. I can never get those right. I always find a way to get the elusive array index out of bounds, which I also got in this video. I feel like it's the one thing that I just can't ever avoid whenever I have to deal with an index. So yeah, it's annoying, but eventually I got around it, and with enough research prior and after the project, I was able to get it working. So this is my second attempt. The first attempt was well over 6 hours, and yeah, cutting that into a under 20-minute video was gonna be pretty annoying and pretty stressful. So I kind of just decided that to make it clean and also come up with a solution, let me just do some research and then make the video. So this was a very kind of fun video to make. I actually kind of enjoyed the front end on this one as well. It's very easy to make the UI. The logic was what took up the most time. So yeah, I think I should just shut up now and let you guys watch. I mean, I don't think there's much you can watch. Most of this video is sped up, but if you do see some stuff, you can see some stuff. And like I said, the code is always in the description whenever I do a project like this. If I actually finalize it, I almost tanked and didn't even finalize give it, but then I was like, nah, that would just be lazy. So I gave myself a lot more time to actually finish up the project. So yeah, please enjoy. hate this exception so much. Alright, so basically we are finished with the project here. It's completely working, especially after these changes that I've made. So this system again, the username, this gets the your system's username, your current user. So basically whatever username you have will always be up there on the title. My username is Andrew Jones, which is why it's called Andrew Jones Tic Tac, but tactic, but in your case it will be your username. So this will get username, then set it as the title. That's the first thing. That's the first thing I've added. So this comment here. I have also made a few changes here. So you will notice that frame.setIconImage. So basically I've set the icon image for the frame. You know, like this intellij, this is the icon that it has. I've also set the one for my frame to be the X, because X is what you start with. X is the default. Alright, so up next, this reset button, I've made a few changes to it. So this button that resets the entire board. So it happens in two occasions if you finish the game or if you fill out the board and haven't finished the game. So this button will reset all the buttons and then it will set the button to be invisible. And I've also made sure that it is invisible by default so that you can only access it when the board is full. Oh yeah, we also don't need this useless piece of trash. Alright, so in here, in the decide turn method here, I have actually just made one change. Instead of resetting all the buttons, I have made them to disable the buttons, and then it will actually set the icon to the winner. So if O is the winner, the icon will change to be O, and if it's X, it will remain X. We also have this is board filled method, which basically just checks if all the buttons are disabled. If one of them is enabled, it will return false, but if all of them are disabled, it will now return true. Yeah, so it will return true if we have winner, because when you win, it will disable the button instead of resetting the board. That way you can still see whether or not you actually did win. So it will disable the buttons, you cannot click any one of them, and then you're gonna have to reset it. So by disabling this one will return true. Or if you fill out the board and don't have a winner, it will also disable the buttons, which will also return true. And then we will set the reset button to be visible again, which you can now click on it, and then you can now click on it to actually reset, and that's where this set visible back to false. So when you click it, it will set the button to be invisible again because you've started a new game. So let's now launch this. Alright, so as you can see, I don't know if you guys can see this. I should probably zoom in a bit. I don't know if you guys can see that at all, but yeah, this username will be your username. So if you have special characters, all that will appear on here. I'm not sure if that's going to be completely the case, but yeah, basically we have all these. So as you can see, there's nothing here, but then as we go along, let's just try to win the game real quick. You will see that you can no longer press any of these buttons because you basically just disable all these buttons. So you cannot press any one of these. This is just to show you X wins, and then the button has been set to visible. Now if we press this button, it will reset the board, and then basically it will now hide the button. So now if X wins, then automatically it will switch turns, that O will start. So now it'll be X's turn, and then if we win this again, you will notice this button changes. I feel like the purple here probably doesn't help the case, but yeah, there is an O there now because O wins. You reset it, Yeah, and just like that, you can go on for absolutely forever, and yeah, it'll just keep working exactly the same. So let's make Owen again. Owens, you will notice it now changes. Yeah, it's a pretty full, it's a fully functioning Tic Tac Toe application, and I think I'm actually kind of proud of this one. This one took absolutely ages, by the way. So if you did enjoy, if you learned something, if you're happy to use the code, then please leave a like on the video. Subscribe if you haven't already, notifications on. Really help a guy out, and comment down below what you thought, some additions, some improvements. Basically, anything you can think of commenting on here would be really helpful for the channel. Thank you guys so much for watching. Tic Tac Toe, absolute success. Thank you guys so much for watching once again. Goodbye.